Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to build some model kits and hang out with you. First and foremost, thank you, Harold, for hosting the stream. Always appreciated. If you're a subscriber, you can throw the Bear Cave emote, the Lego emote, Scythe emote, whatever emote you got in the chat. Let the people know you're here, or just say hi. Whatevs. It's cool. We will be building today and chatting and hanging out. It's going to be a good Saturday evening. It is Ultron's here. Hi, Ultron. It's just about 9 o'clock here on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on the West Coast of the U.S., and, various other times in various other parts of the world. If you're watching later here on YouTube, hello, or on VOD here on Twitch after the fact, hello, and welcome to you as well. We got a new follower here, Ellie Men. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that very much. Well over 1,000 followers of this channel, which is awesome. And thank you very much to everybody that follows. Do want to remind people that if you and now a subscriber with a tier 1. And Lashbrook is here. Hi, Lashbrook. Let's throw all the Bear Cave and Legos emote in there. And thank Elimem for subscribing. Which brings me to the point that I was going to make. Reminder, folks, if you use your Twitch Prime coin to subscribe, you've got to manually renew that. It doesn't auto-renew like a Tier 1. Thank you very much, Ellie, for that sub. Switching everything over to one account. Love your videos, Pat. Well, thank you. It's cool to have one account and keep things together. That's awesome. But thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thank you for the subscription. We are on our way. The countdown is real and accurate. And I didn't put that in, but I'm going to now. I'm going to add a text box. I think I can do this live. Let's see over here. We are 3 subscriptions away from hitting my sub goal is 39 subscribers, which I would like to hit before my birthday tomorrow, where I turn 39. So we're currently at, I'm going to number this here, and that, and then we are currently at 36 subscribers, 39, and that is what we're looking at here. Put that back right there, and then we will copy this. And I'll paste it into the next thing. Copy. Great. So that's where we're at. Ultron just cheered for 15. Epic Open World is here saying hi to me and the chat. Hello, Epic Open World. And then Ultron did cheer 15 bits, which I appreciate very much, Ultron. Thank you for that. And the war between Ultron and Harold, that I do not consider a war. And please do not think you have to do this. Ultron is now 1 bit above Harold in far as bits cheers, but that competition is totally okay and does not need to be a thing, and I appreciate it very much. We're building. We got tonight's agenda is twofold. One, we're going to finish the very last parts of the gun cannon because on Thursday I was feeling very tired and did not stream longer than normal in order to just finish this 1 bit. So we're going back tonight to finish the gun cannon. I only have 9 bits left, so it can only go so far, says Ultron. Well, there you go. But we're going to finish up the gun cannon, and then we are going to start Bulma's motorcycle. As you can see right there. Bulma's variable number 19 motorcycle. That is Capsule 19. Thank you, Asmo, for picking this up. But yeah, it's an incredible looking kit. Can't wait to build it. It's a motorcycle, but it's also an exosuit. And it's also a trike, which is, it's kind of like a dentist chair on wheels. It's weird. The third thing is a weird thing, but it's a very cool kit. And I'm excited to build it. But we'll get into building in a moment or two. Just wanted to hang out. But yeah, as I said, our sub goal is to hit 39 subscribers by tomorrow. We are currently at 36. And I would love to hit 39 by my age. Hey, did we break over 70 at the beginning of the year? Yes, but that was due to various good positive energy from folks and lots of gifting of subs, which was very nice. But it's not the same thing as concurrent, consistent subscribers. And so we'd like to hit 39 by tomorrow. So if you've been on the fence about it, if you've got some credits you want to gift somebody in the chat, more than welcome to do that. But we will wait a moment or two, and then we'll get going. Core Fighter is here. If you missed it on Thursday, the whole thing with this kit, with the number of kits, was the gun cannon of this era is that this is the pilot is in here, and then it transforms, and then it becomes like the base, the middle of it. Lashbrook asking if I checked the mail today. I did, Lashbrook. Thank you very much. I found a kit there from one Lashbrook. Now, I have not made a video for my mailbag of this yet. My plan is to have that go up next week because I am expecting one other kit in the mail, and I want to shoot that video twice. Instead of shooting a video every single time I get something in my mail for a mailbag, I am going to shoot those together because I know they're coming. So, Lashbrook, thank you very much. Excited to have that on the docket of things to build. But yes, I also know that another kit is coming, and so I'm waiting for that so I can put them up together. Plus, I got a new video coming out on Monday, a closer look video. So, got to spread out those extra videos here and there. But yes, Lashbrook, I checked the mail, and I'm excited about what I found. It's a good-looking kit. Just want to make sure it made it. It did make it, Lashbrook. Thank you very much. But yeah, we'll get building in just a moment or two, and then I want to just I'm going to reply to my own tweet and just say, take my keyboard, and then we'll get to building. Yeah, so the Core Fighter is in there, which I love. I love that. You got that in G Gundam. There's various other kits that have that. To hit 39 by the end of the stream at 36. Let's hit my B-Day number. All right. And I think it's time to finish up this gun cannon. I was waiting for a few more folks to join us, but looks like this is our crew just at the start of the stream. More folks will hopefully join as we go. As always, let's go to this, and then we just need to paste that number. There's a big number. There it is. Hell yeah, 36 out of 39. We're doing it. And then I will just manually update it in case the things change. But yeah, so here's the gun cannon. In case you weren't watching on Thursday, I'll move that aside. Here is the gun cannon. As you can see, this kit has some weapons. Right now, all we have left to build is the actual cannons, because right now we're using the spread missile launchers, which are cool looking, and I love that they are the same off-white kind of glow-in-the-darkish color as the helmet, but it's called a gun cannon. So we need to put the cannons on. We got to build the cannons and put on the cannons. So we'll take off the missile launchers, which are cool. Don't get me wrong. And we will build what's left of this, which is the gun cannons. Because this is the gun cannon. And if you're saying, Pat, didn't you build a gun cannon before this stream, or this week? Didn't you work on a gun cannon in the past? And the answer is no. But I did work with something that had gun cannon in the name, because we built on this stream the gun cannon detector, the kit that was designed to repel the gun cannon specifically, and various other, weapons. So we built the thing that fights the gun cannon before we built the gun cannon. So now we're actually building that. So now we're properly building what we needed, which is cool. And then this goes here. This will be an easy, final piece of the puzzle for the gun cannon. I really do enjoy this kit. This was a fun build. It's a big, bulky, like design, which I love. The it is a step up from the gun tank, which is basically just a tank with like a little bit of mech to it. To them, like clearly, like, and I like that about this thing, that it is an attempt to bridge the gap between just like machines, mechanical tools, and vehicles into an actual like mobile suit. The idea of making it like have a mobility to it and some sort of uh yeah mobility. That was the word I was looking for, was mobility. I really enjoy that about this kit. All right, so this goes on like this. This goes on here. Oh, we got here. Harold just cheered. Sorry, not sorry, Ultron. Harold's moving back up to the number two side, I should say, with bits. Thank you very much, Harold. And Infinite Soup says, "Hey, Pat. Hello, Infinite Soup. Happy to have you here. So I wanted to invent an anime weapon. Do I just need to put the word gun in front of it? Gun sword, gun machine gun, gun laser gun." And then Ultron says, "Oh no. Better use up my bits then." I mean, I guess. You don't. As always, you do not have to, but it is appreciated very much. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Gun swords are a thing in lots of different media and are very dumb and very cool. So you 100% are right, and also, late to the party when it comes to various weapons like that. It's very silly, but you're totally right. Ultron is still in third place, but did use those bits, and I appreciate it. As we put the first of our gun cannon on there. Gun is is very helpful addition to any name of your mech or your weapon, certainly. It does make things certainly better. But yes, the idea of guns that are also swords is an age-old thing. You find it in many forms of pop culture. Just the very concept of it's a gun that's also a sword. I mean, right down to the bayonet. Hey, you know what this rifle needs? A sword on the end of it. It's practical. I do like that, like battering rams, and then you're like, oh, well, you battered it. Oh, wait, this is also a gun. And Infant Soup says it helps if gun is also an acronym for something as well. Oh, yes, G-U-N. Oh, we pulled in a G-U-N. Look out. So on Wednesday, I did my monthly I did a bonus stream where I did Twitch Sings, which I had a lot of fun with. And thanks for everybody that watched. It's on my YouTube if you want to watch it. We did some duets. I did some songs I haven't done before, some new tracks. I had a good time with it. But one thing we did is, I think the last song, or one of the last songs I did, was Since You've Been Gone, which is a very fun song. I really enjoy it. It's a good track. Oops. Oh, no. Got away from me there. But I caught it. Since You've Been Gone, classic track, right? Good track. Good Kelly Clarkson tune. But it got me thinking about a thing that I have thought quite a bit about, which is there are a lot of covers, right? Look, I don't have to tell you that there are pop punk covers of Since You've Been Gone, that there are acoustic covers of Since You've Been Gone, that there is a funky cover of Since You've Been Gone. You know this. Without knowing it, you know this. But here's what I couldn't find. And maybe my Google foo is shoddy. I don't think it is, but maybe it is. I cannot find, for the life of me, a country cover of Since You've Been Gone. Now, it could be because the song Gone Country is such a popular tune that messes up the results because so many people are looking for Gone Country and not Since You've Been Gone cover, or like country cover. But when I think of the lyrics of Since You've Been Gone, I think a country cover of that song would be very good. And I am very surprised that it seemingly does not exist. I do not know if there is a rap hip hop cover, Epic Open World, of Since You've Been Gone. I would not be surprised if there is one. I just haven't heard it. Okay, so where's this working? But yeah, I am considered me very surprised to not being able to find that cover. I'm I've been looking. That funk cover is pretty good. It's also I think an Australian kind of like trip hop group that covered it. There's a really good saxophone in it. That's good. But yeah, overall. Okay, so this kit, we now have our gun cannons. Our gun cannons are out and ready to shoot. We have completed this kit. We've built every element of this kit. And look out. The gun cannon has now officially been detected by our gun cannon detector. And I have unfortunately gone from model kit builder to diorama designer because the gun cannon detector is out looking for the gun cannon. This is the RE100 gun cannon detector that we built pretty recently. It is way more of a modern kit, and it looks, in my opinion, much more like a modern mobile suit than our gun cannon here. But yeah, the showdown. Now we battle, says Ultron. And I appreciate Lashbrook. Sun's out, guns out. That's very good. But yeah, that's our kit. That is the gun cannon detector. This was a pleasure to build. I was happy to do it. Happy that it was purchased on my wish list. Thank you very much. But yes, the battle can now officially commence. We did it. We completed this kit. And now it can go into storage until it goes out to someone who really needs it. Although I will have to take a photo of it after. But yeah, I did want to have the gun cannon. And you can see the gun cannon detector is actually bigger than the gun cannon. Put it like that. It's actually is a bigger kit. And I don't know if that's a scale issue or if that's because it's the RE100, the way they decided to build it from the parts they had or what. But yeah, I'll put this aside because I do have to take a photo of this once the stream is over, as I always take photos of stuff I work on. So put that aside. Roll for initiative. Indeed, Epic Open World. Let the strategic battle commence. Gun cannon was easy to find on my shelving unit, so I was like, grab that. Oh, I have to take a photo of that. That reminds me, folks. I do need a photo. I need to take a photo of the the Charzaku, which is now on display. The perfect grade Charzaku is now on display on my display shelf. I had taken apart a Lego set that I didn't really need out there, but it was too big for its box. So this is from Asmo, and Asmo says we're gonna move on to this. We do need to. I do need to put there. Put our numbers there. We'll just put it over here. I do need to. I'll read this. I know almost nothing about DBZ, but the way you talked this kid up this week meant I couldn't say no. Happy birthday from Matthew Horig, aka Asmo 917. Matthew, thank you very much for this wonderful kit. So as you can see, this is Bulma's motorcycle. It's a capsule. I love Akira Toriyama's mech design and robot design and machine design. I think it's incredible. I love that this thing has 3 modes. You can see like the third one, it's like the trike version, but the way Bulma sits makes it really feel more like like she's riding in some sort of like dentist chair on wheels. Um, I love the motorcycle look of it. I love how big and top front heavy it is. And then the exoskeleton, I think, is incredibly cool looking and a great use of the side flaps. Um, and you can see the stickers. There's a lot of stickers here. Um, eye stickers for Bulma, which will make the decision if we want to use those eye stickers or not. Uh, there is the bike apparently has a spot for a Dragon Ball locator, which rules, and various other things, little stickers, and then also the 19. Now, one thing: this 19 that you can see right here also is a sticker. Is also a water transfer decal. And because I failed on the gun cannon with the water transfers, I am going to try to use these to apply these instead of um, the stickers, which we're not ready for, but we will do at some point. So that is the goal, is to do that. Also, I want to say uh, there's weird. This is just like very well put together as far as the booklet goes. Very excited to put all this together. And then there's different Bulma bodies because of the different positions Bulma sits in. Uh, there's basically like standing, sitting, motorcycle, and then stand/sit. So yeah, it's a fine looking kit. Got some stickers, got some water decals. We will try to make the most of those. Um, and we've got our wheels here. We have two springs. I don't know how these springs fit in, but we do have springs. So put those over there. This piece just came off the runner. And we have some stickers that we will apply, and as I said, some water decals as well. So there's bike mode, which and then what I've been calling the exoskeleton, which is called bipedal mode, because it's two wheels. And then there's trike mode, which is the three-wheeled version, and there's a base here that we'll need to kind of keep it from standing up. But it's just will be a cool kit to work on. Very minimal connectors. Shove those out of the way. And let's get to building. Engine and rear wheel is the first thing we're going to do. And we're going to start by getting eye out here. And we'll get our chrome pieces out. Look at those wheels. Very nice looking. So we're doing the rear wheel here. So we'll do I1. I will confess, know nothing about Bulma. I saw some cosplay once, and let's just say that was more of a fanfic lewd side of things. So I didn't think about that was real representative level of Epic Open World. Well, look, here's the thing. Dragon Ball is an adventure series. It's not a fighting anime. It becomes a fighting anime. But it doesn't really start as a shonen series. It starts as a goofy action series. And a large portion of that series has some adult jokes and some lewdness, and isn't necessarily great at the time. At the time, isn't necessarily the best representation of anybody, and so it might not have been too far off from that version of Bulma. Because it was, as I said, kind of silly in that way. All right, so then we need H1, which is the big tire. Right? Yeah. G. H1 is our big tire. That's the big tire. I'm going to clip off some steps there. She's like Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs invented everything. Yes, Lashbrook, yeah. Basically, the capsules, the very idea of capsules comes from her and her father, and they invented basically everything. They are the inventors of just about everything in the world. Basically, all of modern technology is thanks to them. All right, so then we need. Ooh, I love the look of this chrome. These fake chrome here, very cool. All right, so then we need B5. Oh, this green is great too. This green feels very like army, very militaristic, like Jeep color. It's a really good, solid color for this motorcycle. And then the faux chrome pieces here, which is C16. Lots of original stuff on this kit. Explains what the cost of it. She's not that bad, but she has her moments. Yeah, I mean, look. She's the reason why this whole adventure, all of Dragon Ball starts, is because Bulma is hunting for the Dragon Balls. Now, unfortunately, she is hunting for the Dragon Balls so that the wish she can make is to have a boyfriend. She does not have a boyfriend, which seems like an unnecessary amount of work. It seems pretty ridiculous. Spoiler alert, by the end of it, by the end of the first chapter, the first big story, she has a boyfriend. We're just kind of going with it at this point. But yeah, it is a ridiculous thing. The call to adventure of the hero's journey for Goku is that Bulma is trying to collect all the Dragon Balls. Bulma's dad, Goku's grandpa, the person that raised him, kept the fourth Dragon Ball around just for whatevs. And so she wants that ball, and instead of giving it to her, he agrees to go on the journey with her so they can keep an eye on his Dragon Ball. In the Broly movie, she was going to wish to be 5 years younger, says Lashbrook. Okay. Seems way too much work for a boyfriend. They need a Dragon Tinder. Yes. I mean, she also could just, like, I don't know, try dating people. 5 years younger is also a very funny reason to hunt for the Dragon Balls. I would have, because it's just, not much time. There's the bike seat. Got to put the bike seat on. But yeah, so a lot of early Dragon Ball, there's a lot of weird cars and weird cool capsules and a solution for just about every problem. Why? Okay. Normally I don't talk about instructions, but it says, attention, here, engine molding parts. What the fuck do I care? It's like the person who was making these instructions is really proud of that. They're like, hey, check this shit out. It's like an engine. I did that. How dope is this? And it's like, yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. Don't get me wrong. I noticed. You don't have to tell me. It's very odd to have a note about building that isn't an instruction of this. Hey, connect this snugly, or whatever, or snaps in place. This is just check this shit out. It's some pretty cool parts of the build. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Dragon Ball is great. It's also problematic and bad, but also very good and great. And have a lot of love for it. And then it becomes a different thing. Then it becomes a fighting show. And, the tournaments start really changing how the vibe of the show, and characters get introduced, and it becomes about training and power and strength and less of a wacky adventure. I mean, the wacky adventure also involves Goku defeating an entire evil army. Several times over, Goku just defeats armies of bad people. Yeah, it's not like grand adventures are small or light or anything. They're big and complex, but at a certain point it just becomes a fighting show. And it's still enjoyable, and I still love it. I still have a fondness in my heart for it, but I think I just dropped a piece. So hold on one second as I see if I can figure out. Yes, I did. Piece fell off, so I'll put that aside until I need it. Mr. Popo continues to be a problem. Ultron, yes. In general, representation of just about anybody, just about everybody racially is a big problem. Mr. Popo is indeed a fucking huge problem. The YouTube channel Getting the Robot. Getting the Robot, Yudoya has who's one of the people that does stuff for them, one of their narrators. Um, if you look at Getting the Robot, there is a piece about racism and race in Dragon Ball, and Mr. Popo is fucking brought up, and it's good. And yes, Ultron, it does bear repeating. Yeah, he has not stopped being a problem. At the time, I was like, that doesn't seem great. Uh, but in general, almost every anime really fucks that shit up and does a very poor job of representation of other cultures. Uh, Certainly. All right, and you put it there, and we'll put this here. So some of this is very like, oh, this is where this goes because this is where it would go on a motorcycle because of course that's where it would go on a motorcycle. And some of this is me going, I don't understand where this goes. This is poor directions because it's a fantasy motorcycle. So it doesn't always make sense. That goes there. Then this goes like this. Yeah. Alright. So they are just engine components. Snap together pretty easy. This is one of only a couple of the figure rise is what Bandai calls the Dragon Ball kits. We have built them before. We will build more in the future. We built the space pod for Vegeta, the Saiyan space pod for Vegeta, and there's that. There's the big hover pod for Frieza, and there's this, and then there's also the time machine. And I believe that's it for this series to have any the figure rise mechanics subline. But I'm enjoying that. I enjoyed the ship. It went together really easy. But also, I don't think they would just like they do action figures of everybody. But the figure rise kits are kind of are a niche product, and they don't do everyone. So the fact that we get a Bulma in this line is awesome because they don't even have a Great Saiyaman in this line. They have Gohan. They only have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then if you buy Piccolo, you get Super Saiyan 1 hair for Gohan, which is like an added thing an addition, which is awesome. But they don't do, they don't do like a Great Saiyaman or even a like Ultimate whatever version of Gohan, which is a bummer. But I would love a 2-pack of Great Saiyaman and Great Saiyawoman and get Videl in there. And I think that would be a great. I would get that. I think that would be cool. So the seat rises up, which is cool. You need that for the transforming nature of this kit. But yeah, the seat rises up, which is cool. And then we can start building more parts of this kit. B3. I don't know a lot about motorcycles. I have never been on one. I've been on dirt bikes, and I think that is the extent. I've been on an ATV once, but I have never been on a actual motorcycle. So I don't know all the ins and outs of them, but I knew a few things. Never really a vehicle like a car guy or anything, or a motorcycle dude. But I know what I like. So, yeah. All my motorcycle knowledge comes from Abby Russell talking about her bike on various GB things. Okay, a big old world. I understand. So yeah. So that yeah. Sometimes that's your frame of reference. It's just what one person has talked about a thing is all you know about it. I get that. All right, so this is gonna go here. Yeah, so I'm kind of just following the instructions, and like I understand some of the mechanics of these kits, but not all of it. And this is gonna go, you know, like anything, like any other model kit. It's just finding where things connect, looking at it, and then if a thing doesn't make sense, you stare at it for a while, try a couple variations, and then figure out where the connector goes. Figure out why you're doing it wrong as you're doing it. It's just like anything else. But this is coming together nice and easy. And I enjoy that. I have to put a poll up soon for what the next thing we build is, but I wanted to see if the other kit that was coming from my wish list that I know is coming, if that arrived or not. And of course, I'll mention that in the middle, as always. All right, we got some stickers to apply here, which we will. Yep, these are our first stickers, so we will apply those stickers now. We do them as we go. I got my tweezers to make my life easier. Oh no, I'm eating surprise cheesecake. Oh no. All right, Bald Ridge. Okay. Surprise cheesecake, huh? I rode some four-wheelers as a teen. I guess they are motorcycle adjacent. Yeah, I mean, they are small vehicles, open-air vehicles propelled by an engine. All right, so we were looking at 4. No, that's 17. Yes, okay, yeah. 17. Sticker 17, which is the capsule core stickers. Which go here. Okay, so that's the capsule core sticker. That goes on. Oh. All right, I gotta put a thing on there first. It looked like it was sticker time. It's not sticker time yet, so I'm gonna put that sticker on, partially there. I was looking down, but it was like, oh no, after you do this, then you do that. It's poorly placed on the page. Surprise cheesecake, it's delicious. Well, great. Epic Gold World says there's a cheesecake factory about 35 minutes from my house. Fuck the haters. Cheesecake factory is delicious, and I love all their cheesecakes. I haven't had cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory in quite some time, but I can tell you that I have had I did eat at a Cheesecake Factory about a year ago, a year and change ago. Last time I ate at Cheesecake Factory was I had just put a bunch of stuff in at PAX West. Across from the convention center, there is a Cheesecake Factory, and I was hungry and went there to eat because I needed food in my belly, and that was the place to get food. Because it was open on a Thursday, and the place I was staying in was very residential and had like no businesses open anywhere near it. So I did the only thing I could do, and I just ate near the convention center, and it was totally fine and serviceable and good. Did its job. All right. So that's that part there. And it goes in there. Bald Ridge just subscribed. Thank you very much, Bald Ridge, with a tier 1 subscription. Pat, I heard it's your birthday soon. Got you a present. That is a great present. Thank you very much, Bald Ridge. Appreciate it. Gonna wait for my local thing to upgrade the number there. Thank you so much. Let's throw the Bear Cave emote in there. Thank Bald Ridge via the Bear Cave or the Lego emote. Subscribers, throw that in there. And thank him for that. Fantastic. Appreciate it very much. Oh, we got to get the springs out. It's springtime. Blasphemer's here. Hello, Ultron thrown in there. Lashbrook as well. 37. All right, I got to edit this number now. Properties. Yes. I forget sometimes how to do this part. And 37 at 39. Trying to hit that big 3-9 for my birthday. Thank you very much for subscribing, Ballridge. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. All right, so we're going to build in the shocks right now for our bike. So we need C1 and C2. 1. And then 10. 1 and 10. Yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody who's a subscriber or continues to subscribe or did it once or, has done it a couple times. Always appreciate it. Very helpful for me to continue to keep doing what I do here. Is your continued support as we look towards the future. Yeah. I said, yeah, I still have Since You've Been Gone because I was watching some videos today. So it's in my head. But yeah, we're now at 37 to 39. Oh no, my wife is offering me a second piece of surprise cheesecake. I'm going to eat it too. Oh no, Baldridge. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Cheesecake. Oh no. So tomorrow is my birthday, as I've mentioned. And I am working the small part-time job I have. I'm there 2 nights a week, teching. It's a cool place. I enjoy doing stuff there. And a person I know fairly well is doing a show tomorrow, and I know he's going to bring it up, but he is so weird. He's great, but he's so weird that I don't know if people are going to believe him when he's like, it's Pat's birthday. Happy birthday, Pat. I feel like people won't believe him, and it'll be weird. So I'm looking forward to that. Zorbs, hello and welcome, Zorbs. Happy to have you here on the stream. Welcome. Working on a model kit. Okay, so... All right, so these are actual springs, which is cool. And I'm going to attach that to this, which will give our bike some bounce. Our wheel gets a little bounce there, which is cool. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And it's awesome. It's my B-day next week. I actually requested cheesecake for dinner with my folks. It will not be surprise cheesecake. There you go. Yeah. I haven't made it a big deal with like my work being like, hey, I'm working on my birthday, because I want to work. I enjoy the Sunday shift. They're fun shows. Does the bike change in different configurations? Asked Zorbs. Zorbs, if you want to look at the left and right here, you can see it does. It becomes the trike mode and the what is it called? The bipedal mode, which is more like an exosuit, and then the trike mode. Yeah. Just forget about the cheesecake, and then it'll be surprised. Yeah, Zorbs, it is badass, right? When I first looked at it, I was like, oh, finally. One of Akira's, Toriyama's, big vehicles. I have such a soft spot in my heart for his mech design and his robot design and his, vehicle design. I can't wait to build this. And then I looked closer, and I was like, wait, this thing does shit. This rules. It totally doesn't need to do this. I would have bought the motorcycle. I bought the smaller versions before, so totally would have. Okay, and then where does this goes? This. Yeah, so it is. It's a very cool looking kit that transforms. I'm excited to put it together. Alright, well, some of these instructions leave a little bit to be desired, but overall, pretty good. Oh, there we go. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And we will do our first sticker now. Once I do one more piece, then we will apply our first stickers, which is C117. Do you ever get most? Do you get most of your kits online, or do you have a local shop? So, uh, um, you broke 10 concurrent views. That's so cool. That's awesome, Baldrige. Congratulations. Uh, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, it's a small thing, but it builds, and it's you know, like, I think, in my opinion, like, obviously I'm a very small streamer. I'm blessed to have the folks that watch. Some shows do better than others, but the main thing is, I think the main reason why my Thursday stream does so well is because I stream every fucking Thursday, and I have been since I started, and I've missed 2 Thursdays, 3 Thursdays because I've been traveling. So like consistency is key, and you just have to keep doing it. Um, so Blast, to answer your question, so when I was just doing this for fun, when I wasn't doing this as a streamer, when I wasn't doing this consistently, uh, I have a local store called Image Anime here in New York, and I would go there and buy kits. And I would buy some stuff online, but I mostly shop there because, well, one, I like supporting local businesses. Where did that? I literally had the sticker in my hand, and it. What the? Literally, I was just holding that sticker, folks. I'm gonna put the other one on. Oh, there's it got stuck to it. That was weird. I gotta be more careful. What the fuck? It like flew out of my hands and stuck to the bike. Um, but one of the things that has come up is because I've been doing this consistently. I occasionally order things from Amazon, but also a lot of people buy stuff off my wish list, which is incredibly generous of them, but allows me to keep going since I'm doing 6 hours of building a week. Um, so I still like to shop locally, but I have a wish list, and it's helpful because it allows people to pick things up. And I occasionally do go into a store and just buy something, like if I'm in a Target or if I'm in uh, a Kmart or a Walmart. I'll look in the Lego section, see if there's any Lego that I want to pick up, because often the Lego prices are comparable to Amazon. Um, you're still saving money. And then I do have an account on Gundam Planet, and I do keep my eye on a few things. Like sometimes they have internet exclusives, sometimes they just have things that look cool that I would like to have. So I do keep an eye on that on occasion. But most of the time, it's just stuff from Amazon because so many wonderful people pick things up for me to build on stream. And that always goes ahead of the things that I have. Like, I would like to, at some point, build a couple things that I have purchased for myself to build on stream. But I always say that if people buy things on my wish list, I build those first. It's the least I can fucking do. All right, so let's put this other sticker on. Other side of the bike. All right. Okay, and then that is that page. All right, now we're building our front wheel up. Yeah, and we're just going to do stickers as we go. We'll attach them as they happen. Now time to roll 2d20 and do that many push-ups to work off the surprise cheesecake. 14 plus 10. That's a lot of push-ups, Baldridge, but also a lot of cheesecake. In the summer months, gotta stay hydrated, folks. Especially as I'm, talking consistently. I try to do my best to really keep myself hydrated, so I don't fuck up my voice. Which my voice was a little shot on Thursday because on Wednesday I sang for an hour and a half on stream, which I really enjoyed doing, and then uh, went and performed in a comedy show where I was just yelling a lot. So that did a number on my voice. Why can't I roll during D&D campaign? Yeah, Baldridge, that isn't that the way you roll like that for yeah, you're not rolling that for DPS. You're rolling that for how many push-ups you have to do. All right, so okay, that goes like that. Push those together. Then first of these, which is 7. 2 of these. And these are just the things that are connecting parts of our front wheel, so I don't really know. I can't tell you exactly what this piece is. I think these are supposed to be more shock absorbers, but I don't know. Because I don't know. Because I don't know things about motorcycles. But, or, yeah, I forget the terms. I'm sure somewhere in my brain there is a term for what these pieces are and what they're doing here. But what they are, I do not know. Alright, so we did one of them. Push this tight together. And now we're basically going to do the exact same thing, only on the other side. So we need D2, 7. We'll take our pause for the cause in a minute or two, and then we'll do some anime talk. It's the end of the spring season, which is a shame. So a lot of the shows I watch are wrapping up either this week they wrapped up, or they're wrapping up next week, which, you know, on the one hand just means there's new shows coming out, right? New stuff, excited about that. But on the other hand, it means that shows I like are ending, and that's always a shame. So these past couple days, 2 shows I watch ended, and then next week, I think 2 more or 3 more end, and that's a bummer. I still haven't figured out how many episodes of One Punch Man there are, if next week is the last week or not. I can't remember. But a bunch of the stuff that I watch consistently is wrapping up. And then there'll be a lull, and then new stuff starts in July. So we do have some new stuff. I made a fairly silly Twitter joke that I'll dig up. Let's see if I can dig up that tweet. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to be. It was basically like listing the shows I was excited about. Oh, yeah. So I did the old joke Twitter format. I'll now read that. The best way to enjoy a tweet is to read it aloud. But basically, it's what new shows are you going to check out next month? Me. Dr. Stone. Fire Force. Are You Lost? You. And me. Nothing. You and me. Do You Love Your Mom and Her 2-hit multi-target attacks? Which is one of the best terrible... It's my new favorite terrible light novel turned anime name. Do You Love Your Mom and Her 2-hit multi-target attacks? 2-hit and multi-target are both hyphenated. It's a double hyphenated name of an anime. And the premise is it's an isekai, but also your mom is there. And your mom is in your party. Do You Love Your Mom and Her 2-hit multi-attacks? It's all of the like angst about like, I get like part of it is that your mom is young looking, so like you're embarrassed by her, and she's like hurt by that, and then both of you get sucked into Um, Both of you get sucked into a parallel, world like an isekai. Uh, and the whole thing is that, like, you have to figure out how to win and all that with your mom there. And she's going to help you out. And apparently, she's pretty strong because she's got two attack whatever. Two hit multi attacks. So, that's pretty good. Uh, and also, complete nonsense. Complete and utter total nonsense. Fire Force looks cool. Um, it's not an anime about firefighters. It's an anime about fires did spontaneously start all over the world and cause an apocalyptic event. But the fires are because of demons. So the fire force, the firefighters, are people that fight demons. And they fight them in different ways, including what appears to be a kid that has demon powers. And someone that has, like, yeah. So it's an anime about firefighters, but the fire starters are demonic, possessed demon things. So it's different. And I'm interested in that. Yeah, firebenders, yeah. It looks pretty cool. That one looks cool. Isekai Cheats seems pretty good. I think that's what it's called. Isekai Cheater, something like that. It is another isekai, but it's a team, and it's like childhood friends. Baldridge, as far as I can tell, the bad guys do not look humanoid and hot. So far, I mean, that could change. What they've shown in the previews do not look to be hot. I mean, like, totally go hard pass indeed. Let's see. So yeah, I think those look cool. Dr. Stone seems really interesting. I know people really like that manga. I haven't read it, but I've heard very good things. People are really into that story, so that should be interesting to see if that ends up being good. Are You Lost? I don't think that's a full length. I think this one a half length series, but it's for school, like high school girls trapped on an island and trying to survive. And I believe it's a comedy. That looked pretty neat. I could see myself getting into that. That looked pretty cool. But yeah, the magician, the cheaters one is your typical isekai. But like I said, it's cool to have it that it's a duo, and they're like, because they have knowledge from our world, they have an advantage becoming magicians. That looks pretty cool. And I don't know if that Sacred Beasts anime is going to be good or not. That might be too heavy. We'll see if the action's good. But it seems like there was a war, and the government made these, like, experimented on humans to make, like, better fighters, and then after the war, apparently, like, they're turning, like, feral or hostile or, like, demonic or something, which seems like they would have known was going to happen, and maybe it was a government problem. And now some of the ones that haven't had that issue are tasked with hunting down the ones that have gone feral, or monstrous, or whatever you want to call it. And that does seem heavy, because one of the people on the team is the daughter of, like, the first one that got killed because of this. So seems like it might be a heavy anime, which I'm not opposed to heavy. I just, want to know if it's, when you start investing your own, like, your own empathy into a fictional story, I want to treat that right, and they don't always treat it right. It's one thing to be like, oh, that wasn't that funny. It's another to be like, this was manipulative and made me feel really sad, and wasn't even that good. Like that's a bummer if that happens. All right, so let's go like this. Let's go like that. But yeah, I'll take my pause for the cause, and then I'll talk about the anime series that I have been watching this week or the last 2 days after I've put on D111. I'm gonna cough though. Sorry about that. Summer heat's really getting to me. As far as my allergies have been kicking my butt because not because it's been like particularly hot or particularly cold or anything, just because it lately here in my neck of the woods, the weather has been changing pretty dramatically between like mid 60s to 80 degrees and just like not making up its damn mind what the temperature is. And that has been annoying. All right. So, before we continue to put these wheels on, continue working on our wheels. I've watched Mob Psycho season 1 and totally loved season finale. Yes. Oh yeah, the end of season 1 last book of Mob Psycho is him at his best. But also, it's a good end to that series. The second season, let me tell you this. No spoilers, Lashbrook. The second season of Mob is fucking incredible. The art is so good. The stories are so good. Mob grows as a person so much, and it's so fun to root for my son to like do better and grow as a person and become more. Yeah, it's a beautiful second season. It was totally worth it. But now, let me just say, first and foremost, thanks so much for watching. We're taking our pause for the cause, talk about a few things, the ways you can support the channel, and all that. I want to thank you for watching. As always, bits and coins are always supremely appreciated. Tell a friend about the streams if you like what you see. I stream Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. Next Thursday, I will be streaming early. I'm going to go and look up when I say that is, because I forget. Because I am covering a shift. So this Thursday, June 27th, I will be streaming from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. because I have to then leave to go work. I'm covering a shift for one of my fellow employees who's covered for me, which is great. So that's next Thursday. I will be streaming early, but normally stream at this time. Yes, if you're a subscriber, you can throw the Bear Cave emote in there. As you can see above, we are at 37 out of 39. We are attempting to hit the 39 for tomorrow. It's okay if we don't. On Monday, I'll do the same thing. I'd like to hit my birth, my age soon, but it's okay if we don't. Bits and coins, always appreciated. You can use your Twitch coin. You can use real money. However you want to do it. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/PatBaer. There's some tiers. You can take a look at that. Today, I posted my monthly bonus, my monthly Q&A. It's a thing I do every month, and it's just for my Patreon, for the $1 up to the $10. Everybody gets it. So that only goes to that. It doesn't go to my, my normal YouTube. You have to watch it there. And that's just like a cool little thing I do. I usually answer 2 to 3 questions a month. On my Patreon, take a look at that. I have an Amazon wish list, which is right here. I'm going to go to that wish list and look at a thing. People have bought some stuff. I'm expecting one more thing coming. I just added some new stuff to that wish list. I added the Real Grade 144 Zigok, because that's a nonsense kit, and it's red, and I love that color. The TIE Interceptor, which is a great looking kit. Yeah, just a few things. I'm going to take that off. I don't want this on there. I'm taking that off. Just a few kits here and there. A bunch of different stuff that I would like to build on stream. This kit was purchased on my wish list by Asmo. You can buy something on there, and then I'll build it on stream. That's my thing. And at the very bottom are just some things that would be nice for me to have, but aren't necessarily that if people don't want to buy practical. I also have a coffee, code-fi.com/PatBaer. Um, and anything I make through Patreon, Twitch, Coffee, all goes to buying kits and equipment for this stream. So you could give if you can. If you can't, tell a friend about it. I have a Discord. It is the Bill Bear Community Discord. Check that out. It's pretty great. And then every Wednesday, I make a new comedy video called Backgrounded Characters. It goes up every Wednesday, and I will just include the link to this week's one because I think it was pretty fun. And you can check that one out there. I've been doing it a little short lately. This one is a little longer. And it's pretty good. And then we'll get back into building. Like night tonight, but that's okay. So yeah, two of the shows I watch. Now we're in the anime portion after I drink some water. Two of the shows I normally watch. As I said, two of the shows that I normally watch are unfortunately ended. They hit their 12th episodes. I was hoping that Senryu Girl was going to be 13 episodes. Apparently it's not. It's 12 episodes. But this 12th episode was very nice. It was how the two main characters met. And previously I had assumed that they had met at the literary club they're both a part of, their after school club. I thought that's how they met. Apparently they didn't. They had met before school even started. And how they became friends was a very cute story. And it is like just so lovely obvious that they're a lovely couple. And then hopefully these two anime characters will get together because they're clearly crazy about one another. But it was nice, and there was also some flashback moments, like how they became friends. It was nice because it was the main characters. It was a bummer because it didn't involve some characters that I really like in the show, because there are a bunch of characters that were not there because they are support characters, but I enjoy them. Overall, my suggestion is, if you like slice of life shows, I would highly recommend Senryu Girl. It's 12 minutes. It's half episode lengths. It's very cute and very fun. It is the biggest complaint I will say about it is that it is often by the book, and like sometimes a little trite in its like, oh, of course they're here and they got this and they do this, and of course there's a lot of like, yeah, of course it's that episode. But there is plenty of surprises, and I think overall a pretty cool story, and very cute. Lashbrook says, I'm 2 episodes into season 2. It definitely looks like it has a higher budget. I missed season 1 OP theme, but I like the animation. About Mob Psycho, yes. Ken, first of all, hi Ken. There is not a school festival, but there is a town festival, like there's an episode about fireworks with Utikas, but there is not a school like festival. They all have to band together and do something to have their class win a prize. That's not in there. But there is a summer festival episode. There is a caught in the rain thing of like, should we, share an umbrella episode. There's a bunch. There is which is actually not that is common, but not as common as some other things. Thing in the episode of like, there's an episode of like scaring them, so they like kind of get together. There's a lot of like plotting by the president of the literary club who is trying to get these two kids together. Overall, like I said, it's a very cute show. I really much enjoy it. Another show that ended this week that hit episode 12 is Joshi Kausei, which is a 3-minute series. It is a silent series. A lovely, lovely show. I highly recommend. It's very fast because it's 3.5 minutes. And the last 30 seconds of each episode is the closing theme. So you can breeze through it. I like shows like this. I think it's very playful and very fun. I will say that you can totally, if you want to, skip the episodes that involve anytime you're on a subway or a train and there's like a salary man. Those episodes, the joke of those episodes is like, oops, oops, and they're not good. Those are the weaker episodes, but like they're so short, you can get through them. Um, I thought that We Never Learn was going to be 12 episodes, and I was very confused about today's 12th episode of We Never Learn, because I was like, that's it? There's a 13th episode. Because today's episode, I was excited because today's episode focused on. So the plot of We Never Learn is there are two girls that need they're geniuses in their field, but they want to study things that are outside their field, so they need a tutor. And there's a guy who's very studious but doesn't have any money, so to get into a better school, he agrees to tutor them. And then there's his childhood friend who is mostly not great at test taking, but is a swimming star. So she joins it. And then there's the teacher who tried to help them out but failed, who is very tsundere about him, and nobody understands why. And it's the most annoying part of every episode, any episode she's in. I'm always like, get rid of this character. I hate this tsundere teacher character so much. I think it really detracts from the show. And then this episode was about the main dude and the swimmer, who was like childhood friends, and she's had a crush on him forever. And he asked her if he was the person that she had a crush on, and she said no, she does, but she didn't want him to like focus on her because he has so many people that he wants to help. So she selfish, said basically like, oh hey, no, it's somebody else. And things have been awkward. So this was that. So there's a lot of like miscommunications, and it ends kind of funny. I mean, it's a romantic comedy show, so it ended pretty funny with like he's like, well, let's practice confessing to me, and then she confesses, and he's like, hey, you messed up. You said my name, but otherwise, great job. And she's like, very upset, but it was cute, and it's a cute show. And I guess next week's episode, there's a bit of a love triangle, so I think that's going to blow up. One thing I thought was very weird was, and I've talked about this before, like 2 episodes ago, they introduced a new character, and she was good because her energy was very different. She clearly was not into him. She's the first character that I introduced that is not into him at all, and that was cool because the show really needed that. But then also she might be into him, so oh no. But yeah, I mean, it's a romantic comedy. It's way better than that quintuplet show, which is also about tutoring, and was like too much and not great. The quintessential quintuplets. That's getting a second season, which I was like, nah. I watched it. Eventually, I was like, well, I want to see what happens and if they figure things out, and of course they didn't. Really late in that show, we found out, quintessential quintuplets, really late in that show, we found out that he had, the reason he became a studious, good guy or nerd was because he got encouraged by a young girl that he secretly pined for. And weirdly enough, it's one of the quintuplets, but he doesn't know which one. And he doesn't ask. I don't know. Because he's embarrassed about how he was. But he looked different then. What about 5 tutors and 1 student, says Ultron. Yeah, that's not a show as far as I know. It could be. I mean, that show would be 5 girls that all like this, 5 tutors that all like the same dude. Wonder what Oreo dipped in cheesecake tastes like. Only one way to find out. Bald Ridge, I'm going to say it tastes fucking great. I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption that tastes very good. Hypothesis, it tastes great. Alright, so this goes like this. And then, yeah, see, one of the things about this bike is it has to transform. So some of this doesn't make any sense now, because it's got to do some weird shit. So I'm like, why does this go like this? And because Yes, it has to be the front wheels of this kit, but it also has to be like, oh, it also has to like move and change around. Totally makes sense. All right. So these two small wheels have to become one big front wheel. Like this. There it goes. And then you fold it. And then it folds in like that. And now we have a motorcycle. We have most of a motorcycle. That's pretty cool. And then this goes like this because it transforms and changes and does a bunch of other shit. But this is most of our bike. And now we'll put the stand on. F10 or F2. They will make that show called Too Many Tutors. I feel like cheesecake isn't really dippable. I mean, you could definitely scrape it. It's scrapable. Time to get signed for Puffin Oreos. Eat some with or without cheesecake. Indeed. Yeah, you got to have a ways to compare and contrast them. F2. All right, this is our stand for motorcycle mode. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that shit. That looks really neat. That's our motorcycle. Obviously, we got more to build on it, but that looks pretty dang cool. All right. That's a rad bike. Does the wheels go? Neat. Yeah, the wheels move, but because it transforms, it does like some other stuff. So it doesn't actually like roll too easily. It doesn't like the back wheel really moves. The front wheel kind of doesn't turn particularly great because it's not meant to do that, really. So, but the different modes, I think, you know, work differently. All right, so let's start putting things together. We got to build our handles. And all right. So we need C14. Just pop a wheelie. There you go. Yes, I think it is a really rad bike. And we got to build the handle and cowling. That they're calling the shell, the front like windshield and shell, a cowling, which I don't know if that's necessarily the right terminology, but whatever. C14. Just pop a wheelie. Indeed. And so what we won't do tonight is we won't do the 19 on the sides because I'm going to do that with water transfer decals, and that'll be the start of Monday's stream. So I will have the proper tools because I don't have. I need a cup of like like proper temperature water, and I need because we could just do the regular stickers, but I want to try to do the water transfer decals, and I need a couple. I need a couple things to make that work, which we will do before we get to building. So I had also attached this wrong. But yeah. Yeah, so I won't do those until Monday when I have my tweezers are cowling. It tracks. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Weird. I've never heard that, but whatever. Yeah, so the plan is that on Monday I will start the stream by I'll have my water, I'll have my Q-tips, I'll be ready to go, and I will transfer those on to this piece here. But won't do that now because I don't have that stuff with me. All right, so this here, build what I need to build. This piece here goes into this. That was an amazing idea. Cheesecake stuffed Oreo. Ooh, that is a great idea. Yeah, eating the cream and replacing the cream with cheesecake sounds very good. C15. Okay. This bike is coming together pretty good. We might finish it up on Monday. I mean, we do have to build Bulma, and so that will take some time. So my assumption is that, yeah, we will finish things up on Monday. But we obviously have a ways to go. But the bike itself is coming together pretty nice. So I'll have to put a poll up on Monday about what I build next. Because I do have a few things on my wish list that came in. All right. Oh, and the last anime, because I forgot I haven't talked about this yet. The last thing on my list is Fruits Basket, which is continuing on. It's not is I don't know how many episodes they're going to be, but they're continuing the series past 12 or 13 episodes. I don't really have a lot to say about it. Nothing really as profound is happening. Like there was a lot of drama pretty recently. Right now, the drama is kind of mellowed out some. Still a very good series, but it is, yeah, it's kind of in a lull, I would say. But some of her friends showed up pretty recently, and I really like them. Her, like, tough friend and smart friend. Always good to have a real tough lady friend in an anime. Always cool. Alright. And then D2, 3. And D8. Alright, and D2, 2. Got that. And wait. Oh yeah, there it is. And so, great. Just putting together our handlebars here. Long Shorts just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Long Shorts. Let's throw the Bear Cave and the Lego emote in there. Say thank you to Long Shorts for that subscription. Very much appreciated it. Thank you also. Great name, Long Shorts. Very good. Put that there. Let's put this here. And this goes. Alright, so we are at 38 subscribers. I need to change this to 38. 38 out of 39. Hell yeah. As mentioned, we are trying to hit our goal, which is 39 subscribers. Hopefully for tomorrow. Okay, if we don't hit that tonight, that is just the goal. It's nice to be at 39. I don't want to be numbers oriented. I like having just people who are excited about the streams and all that. But, you know, it is nice. And then next Saturday is the last stream of the month. So a week from tonight, someone will win a model kit that I've been building and that I've built in the past. So I'm going to look that up because I don't remember what the next one is. I believe it's 2 Lego sets is going to. Yes. No, it's a Lego set and a model kit. It's a twofer. It is the Jakku quad jumper from Lego, Star Wars, and the Blue Destiny Unit 2 HG kit, high grade kit. Excuse me. So it's a model kit and a Lego set because they're both kind of small. That's going out to someone who wins, At the end of the month, a subscriber will win that randomly. Dude Wants His Rug says, "Hi, Pat. Sorry I'm late. Had another birthday party, but happy early birthday to you." Thank you very much, Dude Wants His Rug. And Dude Wants His Rug is reminding me by being here that I should remind everybody um, that on Tuesday I am doing a game stream at 9 p.m. Eastern until question mark. So Tuesday night you should come hang out because I will be playing Jackbox games. So if you want to hang out with me and play some Jackbox games, that'll be on Tuesday night because I know that Dude Wants His Rug has been itching to do a little rap battling, and that'll be that. All right, and then F2. All right. So yeah, that's a Tuesday, 9 p.m. till question mark. Be the next one for that. But yeah, thank you very much. A Dude Wants His Rug for the birthday wish. Appreciate it. All right, so gotta figure out how this connects on. F212. Did I? Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. This is the. I was like, this doesn't look right. This looks like it would be like the cover of the light, and it is. Just pulled off the wrong thing. I meant to pull this. And then also, so what I got to do is now, is I will be pulling a sticker, which is the Dragon Radar sticker. I'm going to put that in this, and then I'm going to cover that up. Harold just gifted a tier 1 sub to Kohaku. Thank you so much, Harold. That's so nice of you to gift. Let's throw the Bear Cave emote in there and the Lego emote and say thank you to Harold. Welcome Kohaku to with tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. And now we are at 39. That's my birthday number. I turn 39 tomorrow, and I am currently, I have to adjust this. It's annoying to do. There's probably a better way, which I will do in the future. But yeah, we hit 39 and 39, which is rad. Thank you so much. Goal hit, indeed. Hell yeah. Thank you very much, Harold, for that. Maybe that'll get him in here. Yeah, I mean, doesn't have to, but totally welcome to. Kohaku wants to come hang out, more than welcome to. If not, totally okay. Yeah, I like that. Like sometimes people will like, they'll like gift a sub to like Xavier Woods or Austin Creed, and it's like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna come hang out, but that's nice of you. I don't think he's gonna come by, but it's a nice gesture. That's my friend Jared. Yes, I remember that as your friend. That is your friend who has been in here for some Jackbox stuff, if I remember. I think, but yes, that's your buddy. But yes, thank you very much. Thank you for the birthday messages. All right, and now that we did that part of our radar, you can see that in the overhead because it's green. We can put that was a different friend for Jackbox. My apologies, Harold. I got your friends confused. Sorry about that. All right, so now we got that on there, and that goes. The Dragon Radar goes on. I'm gonna call. We got one more sticker to put on here. We got our dash, our like gauges, gotta go on here. That's a B4. And then we can put this on here. These all these pieces, all these components snap on pretty easily and pretty well. I've been pleased with how this is coming together. This kit just kind of like makes sense. And it's got to transform, so it does have a lot going on, so I appreciate that. Yeah, you're Mr. Popular. Yes, Harold. But yeah. I do appreciate that, though. But you also took me to my sub goal. Yeah, I did I wanted, Zorbs, yeah, it's a nice kit. I mean, obviously, like it's gotta be modular and transform a bit, but so far it's coming together nice and easy, and it's looking really good. And yeah, I just love the design of it. I think it just looks so neat. Even just like if I never transformed it, just like as a motorcycle, I'm pretty enamored with it. Uh, and there's still more to do. As I said, we won't today do the 19s because we have the water decals and I want to have my stuff together and take my time with it. So we will do that on Monday. Um, right now, we'll just build the components that we need to build for the sides. Um, B12 and B13. Which are probably overkill for a motorcycle, but considering this thing transforms, I guess are pretty necessary. Yeah, I'm not, usually I'm not really like focused on numbers. Like obviously I like when the numbers go up and I always encourage people that if they enjoy the streams to keep supporting it um, by subscribing, and it's a great way to support this channel. But I just decided I was like, you know what? On my birthday, I'd like to have the same number of subscribers as my age. It's just a small little petty thing, but why not? It's like, yeah, why not? Why not go for that number? All right, so this goes there. This goes here. And that goes. Yeah, tell me where these two pieces go. This goes here. Ah, got it. This took a second to figure out. It makes a lot more sense once I've done one of them. All right, now we'll do the windshield and the front light, which is cool. I'll turn this so you can kind of see what's going on there. Oh, yeah, this thing just popped off, but that's okay. We'll pop it back on. Kind of needs everything to be connected to do its thing. Oops, almost took this off wrong. But yeah, there are a few shows that I'm looking forward to anime wise coming out. And there's stuff that like hasn't been announced yet that I'm sure there'll be a few things like or that has been announced I just haven't heard of it because there's only so many things and I do try to keep track, but there's things I don't hear about until they're out. Like I'm always surprised, which is a good way to be, I think. It's like to be like, oh, this is a show, cool. Did not know. So I'm sure there'll be a few things. And there's already like at least one show that I'm like, yeah, that's not for me. There's a gag show, jokey show that is about a club for like a school club for magicians, and the main girl behind it is terrible at doing it. And I was just like, no, that doesn't. The preview just looked bad and not fun, so I was like, I don't think I'm going to watch that. Could be great, who knows? And sometimes, like, a thing turns out to be like a show that I thought I would like and just don't, and other people really do, and they're like, no, Pat, how are you not watching Hitori Boshi? And I'm like, because I don't think it's good. Even if you're, like, super into it. I'm glad you liked it. I don't really want to watch it. Oh, cool. Fireworks. I think you can tell how excited I am about fireworks on June 22nd. Just street fireworks going off. No thanks. I know that I am just being a stick in the mud, but I don't want I don't want to hear fireworks. Get out of here with that. All right, so let's put this on here. I enjoy this like reflective sticker. I'm going to try to put this on without ruining it. Put this on here like this. All right, and then just got to find the spot that goes in there. Okay, and then that goes here, and there's our light. So we put this on like this. Put that there. Put that there. And then this goes here. Oops. This goes here. All right, and then we just got to build the other part and then connect them together. Nice and easy. If there's anything you want to hear about the next, 10, 15 minutes of the stream, feel free to let me know. Always willing to chat about whatever going on, something you're excited about, something you're going to do. If you got plans for tomorrow, plans for the week, vacation stuff's coming up, let me know what the deal is and what you're excited about, because I like hearing about that stuff. And, alright, and just there. Yeah, if there's anything going on, let me know. Let's just go like this. This goes like this. And this goes like this. Alright. Alright. That's sharp looking. I love the single light in the front. Just the single light right there and the sticker used for that. It's real good. Yeah, I think that looks really sharp. Sorry, I'm just refreshing a thing. Don't mind me. I'm just going to refresh the thing, and then I'm going to post an emote there as a test. But yeah, I think that looks really cool. That's a cool looking part of this kit. The 19 we will add later. And then we just have to put the guns on. Because if you're like, oh, it's weird this kit doesn't have any weapons. Don't worry, it does have weapons. We just have to build them. And then we got to build Bulma. And then we got to transform our thing into various ways. And build our second version of Bulma. But yeah, if there's anything you want to chat about on stream. Ultron says, I started Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. That is 100% the name of a video game. I really like the first one, even though I never really watched the show or got into Digimon before. Yeah, I think I played like one Digimon game. I never really gave him a chance because I watched the show, but I wasn't super invested in the show. So I don't really have a huge understanding of every element of it. But that's cool. I hope you're having fun with it, Ultron. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone. I've got a Hunter mech deck I really like playing right now. That's been fun. I also have I have a Hunter mech deck that I'm really into, and then I have a what was it? Oh, I've been doing another version of Spell Hunter. I started a new version of Spell Hunter that has a few more minions in it. It's not purely Spell Hunter. It's got some other stuff, and I'm enjoying that. And doing solo runs on as well, because solo is still very fun. All right, so it goes there, and then you see 111. Hey, folks that are just popping into the stream, welcome, welcome. We're working on Bulma's motorcycle, which is a figurized mechanics kit for Bandai for the Dragon Ball series. We are pretty much done with our motorcycle. It does transform. We'll work on that as well. But right now we're just assembling our weapons here. And then we have to work on Bulma. All right. Okay. Doesn't really, to me, doesn't really need these weapons, but there is the space in the kit, so I totally understand why they would go there. Also, because like the gunmetal ish kind of green, this like Jeep green, does seem to signify that this thing would have a weapon or two on it. So I'm not totally opposed to that. Even though I don't think it needs it. All right. So let's. There. Is there a kit with Goku dressed as a polo player riding a dinosaur? I remember that art very well. Oh yeah, Ultron, I do remember that too. Yeah, I haven't seen any dinosaur kits. Although, yeah, Toriyama's dinosaur stuff is so good that I would be into it. But yeah, no, unfortunately. We built some of the small little ones, like the Gachapon ones. And those have been a wide variety of like very like stuff I just remember from like promotional art, and that's been really nice. Yeah, so these things flap out. So we will put 19 on these here and here. We'll put the water transfer decals on there and try that out because we failed on the gun cannon because those 2001 water transfer like stickers just did not want to be water transfer stickers. Which makes sense. Like, after the fact, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, another one of these weird things. It says, attention here, hair parts move. Like, in text, like Bulma is telling me. That's just weird. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird part of this kit. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. There should make some dino-related ones because there's a lot of cool minor creatures hanging out in the world. Yes, totally agree with you. The dinosaurs are a cool element of the show that we kind of lose. I'm gonna build the stand, like part of the stand here. We won't need it until we transform. But I want to save working on Bulma. I don't want to start Bulma and have just part of her head for today. So I will just move this along here and start working on clipping these out. Oh yeah, we got to build our Bulma after the fact, so we'll do that. But yeah, it's like hair parts move, and it's like, okay, cool. I don't know why you're making sure though. They paid for the Tress Effects license. Yes, indeed, Ultron. They paid for it, so they're gonna get their money's worth. Okay, and that goes like that, and then this goes here. So you can take the base off, and you can put it on like this. Oh, like this. So the base for the motorcycle there goes like that. This goes up. This goes up. these go up, turn up. This goes like this, and then the bike goes forward. This comes out. I'm learning as I go, folks. And then this. Oh. This comes out. This goes like this. And it separates. Oops. Oh, neat. Okay, and they clip together. Alright, yeah, this makes some sense. And you have to build some arm things that go in there. We haven't built yet. Oh, yeah, this makes some sense. Okay. I hope this kit hasn't been a pain in the ass. No, Lastbrook, first and foremost, or Asmo. Hi, Asmo. Happy to have you here. Thanks for joining me. No, this kit has been a breeze to put together. We spent most of the episode kind of putting this cool little kit together, and we've got it was really fun. We'll build our Bulma on Monday and kind of work on the transformations. But no, this kit, I mean, it's modular in the fact that it transforms, so it does inherently, like, is a little odd. But it has been very fun to work on. So, yeah, no, thank you very much, Asmo. No, when I saw this, I got excited, and I guess that energy manifested itself in you being like, oh, all right. But, yeah, no, this is a cool kit. So, thank you. And thanks to everybody who's watched the streams and bought stuff on the wish list. Of course, none of that's necessary, but it's always appreciated. Very much so. It's less stuff for me to have to build, especially when I added the third night of streaming and added up to 6 hours. It you know, that the cost goes up. So it is nice to have this as a thing that, you know, as a help. Some people buy off the wish list. But yeah, that's our bike. We're gonna end the stream there. I've got more to build. Got to build our Bulmas. We got the different versions of the Bulmas. We got to transform this 2 other ways. But that's going to be it for tonight's Build with Baer workshop. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your continued support. My Gloomhaven group went for over 7 hours today, so I'm tuning in pretty late. Indeed, Asmo, we are at the end of the stream, but of course it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. It's on VOD directly after the stream. Thank you, Ultron. Thanks, everybody, who hung out with me tonight. Thank you for getting me up to 39 subscribers. My birthday is in a couple hours tomorrow, and it's so nice to hit that going into my birthday. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a great time. The rest of your Saturday is pleasant, relaxing, fun, cool, however you want to live your life. And I'll see you next time on the next Build with Baer workshop on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll put on water-based decals on this kit, and we will build us a Bulma. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.